guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the long-awaited Q&A, which I've really been waiting to do and I've really been excited to do, is finally here. Yes. Okay, I'm a little bit excited. I've been wanting to do a Q&A for quite a while, but I don't know why I took so long to actually do it. But here we are today. Thank you to everyone who's asked their questions. Because I'm recording with my my iPhone, all my questions are on the phone. So I just put my questions on my laptop. So I'll be doing a lot of this, you know, like going to the side while I read the questions, but I will look at the camera when I answer them. Okay, so just bear with me with that. All right, let us get started. All right, so the first question was from Toot X Clarence, who's asking, oh, by the way, it was Tuto's birthday. Happy birthday, Tuto. I just want to say that I'm sorry I was a little bit late. I feel so embarrassed. So his birthday was on the 26th. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I mean, you're 21. Damn, I hope God blesses you with many more years to come. Okay. All right, okay, cool. So his question was, okay, so he says, Lola, I've always been curious to ask you this. What made you or inspired you to start doing this makeup thing? And where are you planning to take it? Is it a short-term or a long-term thing? Makeup has always been a passion of mine, and when I started doing modeling and pageants, I realized that it's quite important to learn how to do it yourself, because I can't be able to afford like a makeup artist every single time I go for a pageant. It's too much, like it's doing too much, you know, and it's a lot of money. So my mom was like, no, I can't afford it, you need to learn how to do your own makeup. And so I started learning how to do my own makeup, and like step by step I actually discovered that I actually love this, you know, like it's passion. It's not just, oh, let me just do it because my mom told me to do it, but it was passion, and so I fell in love with it. I was inspired by also a lot of makeup artists like Micheline Damase, Makeup Shayla, Patricia Bright, you know, like I started watching the YouTube videos and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to do that one day. And so yeah, I started doing it. It's just passion. Like it's really hard to explain it. It's just one of those things that you do because you love them, not because of anything else. I could literally sit the whole day and just do makeup and I'll be happy. That's me. Okay, and then he's also asking, where are you planning to take it? Is it a short-term or a long-term thing? Okay, so it's definitely not short-term. Like at the end, okay, that sounds so wrong, but like the ultimate goal is to basically start my own makeup brand, you know, like the way Makeup Shayla is doing. She started like her own ColourPop cosmetics, like collaborated with another brand, stuff like that. So I want to do something like that, but I want to start my own brand under my own name, you know what I mean? Like collaborations are nice, but I'd also like to start my own brand for every single woman, every shade, no excluding different shades, because foundation is really difficult. Like it's hard. Certain people get their shades and others don't, so I want to incorporate and include everyone because that's very important. So yeah, that's the ultimate goal, to start my own makeup brand and also to start my own cosmetic line, because I'm also into skincare. I love that stuff. So yeah, and yeah, I answered the question, is it a short-term or a long-term thing? It's definitely a long-term thing. Like, so Martin Dexter is asking, thank you for your question, what is the most important thing in a lady's life right now? So the most important thing right now in my life is to basically inspire other people through what I do. So there's no fulfilling feeling than oh gosh, feeling. There's no fulfilling feeling than basically inspiring other people through what you love doing. Like imagine just sitting down or working up and down doing what you love, and someone else loves it and says, I want to do that one day. That just makes me happy, because you did what you love. You didn't try too hard. It was just passion, and you inspired other people to do it. So for me, I don't care about a lot of things. I don't care about likes. I don't care about the amount of subscribers and followers. As long as I inspire even one person to go out there, to start their own channel, for example, to start their own blog, to start whatever, then I'm happy, honestly. So that's the most important thing right now in my life, inspiring others. Okay, and then I'm trying to rush through this video because I don't want it to be too long, you guys. The Fashion Lover is asking, I just wanted to know how you got your pick on Explore. Okay, so I didn't know that my picture was ever on Explore. I don't know, like, I don't know how to answer this question because it's like, how does someone's picture get on Explore? I think it depends on the people that you follow. For example, with me, I follow like a lot of makeup artists and people who are into the beauty industry and makeup and everything. So obviously, because I follow them, like on my Instagram Explore page, it's going to be a lot of like tutorials from makeup artists and makeup bloggers and makeup vloggers and everything. So I think it depends on who you follow, and then like Instagram does something, I don't know what, to kind of incorporate that into your Explore page. So yeah, it's probably that, but I don't think it's something that's in your control. Like, you can't just take a picture and be like, hey, let's put it on Explore, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. So yeah, I think that plays a role. I hope that answers your question. Okay, and then the next question. So I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm really sorry. It's IYKAH I know it's Tuli. Thank you for the question. So she's asking, for the Q&A YouTube video, what is your daily skincare routine, especially after a long day with heavy makeup on, because your skin is amazing. Thank you. So basically, okay, let me tell you a secret. I don't wear makeup every day. Like, I don't, simply because I take a lot of time when doing my makeup. Like, I'd rather have a proper face than a rushed face. That's just me. And I'd rather be late for a function than be like early and rush my makeup, if that makes sense. But basically, on days where I do put on a lot of makeup, and that's usually when I'm going out or I have functions or something, like a special occasion, usually I would, okay, first and foremost, wipe or remove my makeup with wipes. I bought these makeup remover wipes from Clicks. They were like literally less than 30 rand. I can't remember. Yeah, it was less than 30 rand. So you just wipe your face with that. Sometimes I use the Garnier Skin what is it, micellar makeup remover. It's like in this blue bottle, and it's really a lot. You can use it like quite a lot of times, and you just put it on cotton wool, and then you just remove the makeup on your face. And then after that, I wash my face with the Plesical facial cleanser, which I've always been using for the longest of times. I've changed it with the Body Shop for like a little while, and then I went back because, yeah, Plesical is honestly the only product that works for me. It's just the problem is it's quite expensive, so that's why I stopped using it for a little while, and then I went back. And then after that, I usually scrub my face, because I mean, makeup goes into your pores and you don't want breakouts the next morning. So I usually scrub my face with what's it, the Body Shop Tea Tree scrub. I bought it, where did I buy it again? I think it was at Clicks. Yeah, they have the Body Shop products at Clicks. Yeah, so basically I scrub my face after that, and then I put on vitamin C Radiance Therapy. It's like a serum kind of from Plesical. It helps to make your skin glow and radiate. And then I just put on my night cream. I know it sounds like a lot, but that's my skincare routine. Like, you get used to it, so you don't spend so much time doing it. As soon as you get used to it, like by 5 minutes you'll be done with everything. And then I also use, okay, let me quickly show you. I need to go fetch something. So I also use this, which is a facial cleanser. I think I bought a Discam. So basically you just wash your face, and then, yeah, that sound, it's quite irritating. and then you just go all over your face. I think this is better to like wash your face because I feel like it cleans like 5 times better than you just using your hands and your cleanser. So rather use this. How much was it? I can't remember, but I do know that I bought it at Clicks. It really works like magic. Like, so yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, next question is from Annalisa. Thank you for your question. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Okay, I don't want to sound materialistic, but I can't live without my phone. Like, I feel like it's also a cliche and whatnot, but I really cannot live without my phone because that's where I don't live at home. I'm in rest, so I don't watch the news. Like, I don't have TV and whatnot, so I have News 24 on my phone. That's how I get all my details. Like, I didn't know about the bus strike, for example, and the strike that's going on until I watched News 20. Until I read like articles on News 24 on my phone and other things, you know. So I really cannot live without my phone. Also Instagram, that's how I know what's popping with beauty bloggers and makeup bloggers and what's the new stuff, what's the new products that are out. So yeah, my phone. It'll have to be my phone. Because you asked what is the one thing, yeah, it's a thing, so it's my phone. But if it was a person you cannot live without, it would be my mom. I love you, mommy. Okay, and then Zanele asked, what app do you use for editing your videos? Okay, so basically I did not purchase an app. Like some YouTubers go all out, guys. They purchase apps for 2,000, 4,000 rand. I don't have that. Like, I don't no. So I basically use this app called iMovie, which is installed like on my MacBook. Like, it comes with the MacBook. It's like pre-installed on your MacBook, and you don't have to install it, and also you don't have to purchase it. Like, there's no in-app purchases, so you use it for free. Be something like that is asking, where do you get most of your makeup and which brand do you trust the most? Okay, so I use a lot of brands. I don't know if you've watched like my previous makeup videos. Like, I use a lot of brands. People even get confused. They're like, girl, when do you get the time and when do you get the money to buy all of this? To be honest, like, I let it accumulate. But to answer your question, Maybelline comes through for me. I've grown up when I was still like little, because I was still doing pageants and whatnot, like at the age of 12. Yeah, 12, 13. My makeup artist would do my makeup with Maybelline, and because back then I had quite sensitive skin, like I'd get a rash from anything, it really worked. Like, it was the one product that really worked, and you kind of radiate even after removing your makeup, and you wake up in the morning like, you know. So Maybelline for me is good. And you asked me as well, where do I get most of my makeup? So most of my makeup, like majority, probably like 70% of my makeup is from Dis-Chem or Clicks, but mostly Dis-Chem. Like, guys, Dis-Chem is a trap. It is a trap, because I remember I went there, and it's not just once, it happens all the time. I'm like, I'm gonna buy medication, I'm gonna buy toiletries, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, and then I tell myself, no, I'm just gonna quickly go to the makeup section just to see, you know, just to see what's happening. And then after that, I end up buying. Yeah, and then I get out spending like 200 or 100 rand more than what I would have spent if I just stuck to what I came here to buy. So yeah, I buy from Dis-Chem. And yeah, Maybelline is the brand that I trust the most. Gogezo, thank you for your question. As asking, with the stress at school, how do you remain beautiful? And where do you get the time to do all the things you love? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna be honest, these are not the kind of things that people talk about, but I'm just gonna be honest because that's me. I'm not always like on point. Like sometimes I'm on campus, I look crusty as hell. And it's okay. It's honestly okay. You can't slay every day unless you Beyonce or something like that. But honestly, on a serious note though, for me, how I make time to do the things that I love, like I answered like in my previous like one of my first few questions, and I said that it's passion. Like when you are passionate about something, you won't make excuses. Like I promise you, you will make a way. Like I remember when I was doing the girls night out makeup look, literally I had assignments on assignments on assignments, but I was like, nope, I planned the whole week that I'm gonna record, because Saturday is almost like the only day that I am able to record. I can't during the week, and other days it's like really impossible. So yeah, to be honest with you, it's passion. When you love something, you're gonna make time for it, like no matter what. Like if you don't love something, you'll make excuses. But if you love it, you're gonna make time. So yeah, I honestly make time in most of my videos and everything that I do, like vlogging and everything. I make sure that I do it when I have time, like on Saturdays. But to be honest with you, no one has time. You make time. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Ora is asking, Ora asked quite a few questions. Thank you, Ora. So she asked about makeup and skincare, and then she also asked about modeling. Okay, which foundation do you recommend for sensitive skin? Like I actually mentioned in the previous question, Maybelline is the one that I would recommend. This is a foundation. It's Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. I love this foundation because, like I always say, I have like really sensitive skin and it's ridiculous because like I'll put on foundation and then I'll look shiny, like I don't know, like someone just took my head and they just jabbed it in a whole lot of, I don't know, frying fish oil. That's how I look. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but this one particularly is really perfect if you have oily skin and you have enlarged pores, because it gives you like that poreless finish. Like it says satin finish, poreless perfection, satin light essence, and it's also very light on your skin. Like, you know, there's some foundations you wear and then you feel like, oh my gosh, it feels heavy. This does not do that well for me since I've tried it. So yeah, give it a try. Like I said, Maybelline has a lot of foundations, like a lot. There's this, I forget their names. There's also, what's that other one, the new one, Fit Me. I think it's Maybelline Fit Me. I haven't tried that one, so I wouldn't like say how it is. This question is, what is the one product you cannot live or you cannot work without? An eyeliner. Like it completes your look. It just makes your eyes pop. Because while I was doing my makeup and I did like the smoky eye, this golden smoky and everything, without the eyeliner I looked so weird. Like you can see that something is missing, you know. Like just putting an eyeliner, winged eyeliner, and a little bit under the eyes. I hardly put under the eyes nowadays, but if you do as well, it just makes you like just pop. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it really looks, yeah, an eyeliner. Let me just answer your question like that. And then, which product do you recommend for breakouts? So the Body Shop Tea Tree Oil is the one I've been using a lot, especially if you have blemishes. But for breakouts, I've been using what's this? Plesical, the skin cleanser. Yeah, and also the Body Shop Tea Tree for blemishes. Tea Tree like range. If you haven't watched my review, go check it out. And then I basically name all the products and what they do. Okay, but yeah, it's also really good. And then, when shaping your eyebrows, do you wax or tweeze them? Okay, I'm going to reveal my secret. I actually don't shape my eyebrows. Like my brows don't grow, guys. Like they just shaped like that. Like I don't tweeze, I don't do anything. But once somebody, like I went for a facial, and then like they kind of, what do they call it, like when they use threads and they kind of thread my it's painful as hell. They kind of thread my eyebrows. So yeah, you can try that. But tweezing, I think, is the best option. Like put a little bit of ice cube to like numb all those muscles so that you don't feel the pain when you pull out So yeah, tweezers, I wouldn't recommend waxing. If you want to try, do it, but I would not recommend it. But yeah, okay, she's also asked me questions about modeling. Since you did modeling, how do you deal in uncomfortable situations? Actually, when I read this question before I started doing this Q&A, I actually remembered what happened to me once. I entered for this modeling competition. It was a pageant, and I remember we were standing backstage and we were like all in our lines of like, you know, the numbers. Yeah, they give you like number tags when you stand in line before you walk on stage. And so there's these two girls who said like really ugly stuff about me, and they thought I couldn't hear, but it was the one that said, the other one was just listening. And she said it to the other girl, and it hurt me. And I don't know if they were pretending like she won't hear us, or they wanted me to hear them, I don't know, but I heard what they said and I was really hurt. And so I started doing modeling for a while, not only because of that, but also like a lot of other things, money and time and everything. But to be honest with you, if I was to advise the old me back then, when I almost gave up on the whole pageant thing, I would say ignorance is bliss. Like, if people have ugly stuff to say about you, girl, that's cool. Like I always say, think about it this way: if someone was to walk in the door and they were just dressed like normally, and you're not interested, you won't look. But the minute someone walks in there like they're Beyonce with their full outfit on and their makeup on fleek and brows on fleek and everything, obviously there's gonna be one or two people that are gonna be like, you know, like throw shade, or some people that are not gonna like you. They're gonna be threatened, they're gonna feel threatened by you, and they won't be nice, and that's okay. Then what must you do? Must you sacrifice your slang for other people? No, baby girl. So yeah, ignorance is bliss. That's what I always say. Just ignore. Like, intelligent people ignore certain situations. It's really not worth your time. The last question from Oda is, what modeling advice do you have for a person who wants to start modeling? So with modeling, like I always say, passion. You have to be passionate about it. You can't be like, hey, I want to look pretty, then what? And honestly, modeling is not only about being pretty. Like, there's pretty girls out there, but there's nothing happening for them. It's about your heart. It's about the passion you have for what you do and loving what you do. Because if you love something, you will keep on doing it. And like I said, you won't make excuses. If you don't love it, you'll do it for a little while, and then after that you're gonna be like, I'm tired, I don't have time, you know. So yeah, be passionate about it, and also find advice and trainers and modeling coaches from good people who has been in the industry. Do a lot of research, number one. Number two, find people, talk to people, and then be passionate. Be sure that it's something you want to do. Like, don't just do it for the sake of. And then Patimo, my best friend, also asked me this question. Thank you, girl, for the question. She also asked me what inspired me to start my beauty blog, and she said I look beautiful as always. Thank you, girl. So yeah, basically, like I said, it was because I was inspired by other beauty bloggers like Michelle, Shayla, and other people. Like, a lot of the things that I started is because I was inspired by other people, and it's also the passion. Like, I actually, while I was doing makeup before a pageant or before my matric dance or before like a lot of things, I actually noticed that I'm passionate about this thing. Like, you know, I could sit here the whole day and do it. So yeah, I was like, what better way to not share my passion with the world and just show everyone how much I actually love this, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I'm gonna keep on going. And then Lydia also asked a few questions. So what's a nickname only your family calls you? Oh, thank you for the questions, I mean. What's a nickname only your family calls you? So I have a lot of nicknames, like by friends and family, but my family mostly calls me Nale, like without the DI, Nale. But they say it in a different way. Like, I just said it like that, but they said like Nale, or like in a nice way. I can't say it properly, but my mom calls me Nale. And then I won't say what my dad calls me. I hope he's not watching. No, I won't say it. Okay, it's fine. No. It's only between me and my dad. Let's just keep it that way. And some people call me Lady, and others call me Naletsana, which is like a little star, but mostly yeah, between Naletsana and Nale. Okay. And then what's a weird habit of yours? So I have a weird habit. I can't think of one right now. Do you have any weird phobias? Yeah, actually. It's never really happened to me, but I can't stop thinking about it. Like, the thought of it just scares me. It's just like being on a ship cruise, like in the middle of the sea, like just in the middle there, and I don't even know where I am, and then it just sinking or something happening. Like, that scares me because I can't swim. Yeah, I can't swim. It's embarrassing, I know, but I'm working on it. Yeah, my roommate knows. She's gonna teach me how to swim. So yeah, that's a weird phobia of mine. And also, I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm scared of like being stuck in a lift with a lot of people. Like, the thought of that just scares me, freaks me out. Like, with a lot of people, like say we're 6 or 7 in a small lift and we get stuck. Oh, God bless me. Okay. What's a song you secretly love to blast and sing along with when you're alone? Oh yes, Shining, Shining, Shine. Let me actually play it. On this one and I've been losing my mind. Yeah, so this is a song I like blasting to. Slow me down. The next question, a nervous habit that I have. So when I'm nervous, like, I usually bite on my nails, or I shake, or like I can't sit still. Like, first stuffed animal, and what was it named? I think she means like a pet, the first pet that I had, and what was it named. So this is weird, but I'm actually scared of dogs. But the first dog we had at home was called Tommy. My mom bought it for me on Christmas, and then one day, like, our nanny left the gates open, and then he ran away. And usually he comes back home, but then he never came back, and I cried a lot. This is so weird because I'm actually scared of dogs, but I cried. Like, I loved that dog. Just yeah, Tommy. Actually miss him. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? It has to be the caramel frappuccino. Favorite comfort food? Pizza. Phrase or exclamation you always say? So I always say yes, baby, yes. Basically, yeah. And I'm trying to be extra, which is like always, as Annalisa would say. And so yeah. And then, what is something you used to wear that you thought was cool, but now you realize it isn't? Gloves with like a net, you know, like fish nets, but then you get like those gloves with that doesn't have like hands. It's like cut like that, if that makes any sense what I'm saying. But usually I wore it, I think it was in grade 7 or 6. I look at it today and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? No. So yeah, that is the one thing that I'd be like, nope, it's not cool. So yeah, that is all the questions. I hope I answered all of them. Let me just check. Yeah, I did. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for those who asked your questions, and hopefully if you did not ask questions, that some of your questions got answered in this video. I'll be then, if you have any other requested vids that you'd like me to do in future, please let me know. DM me or email me, comment in the comment section below, and let's make this a movement.